Any of you kids feel lost when you fire up Hut for the first time? Maybe you don't have any idea how you're going to start building a team and whatnot. Before you go and look up strats and tips, you need to have a goal. And that's what today's video is going to help you with on No Sleeps 12. So what do I mean by you need to have a goal when you start playing Hut? It's not as simple as Versus or even EA Sports Hockey League. When you start playing Hut, you need to set your expectations realistically. This is going to be the God's honest truth, guys. I can show you all the gameplay tips in the world, all the tips on how to build a team for Hut, and it's really going to come down to two things. Do you want to have fun and not spend money, or do you want to be competitive and spend the money? Now, don't get me wrong. You can easily get to Division 1. I'm going to show you that and succeed in it with a free-to-play team. But you're not going to have as much, it's going to be 10 times more challenging, let me tell you that. You're not going to have as much fun constructing a team because it's a lot more difficult when you don't have extra, you're not pumping money into the game. So what you need to do is, especially with competitive seasons being a thing, if you go into it complaining and bitching every time you run into a stacked powerhouse fucking team, you're just a whiner. Like, you need to understand that there's some people that really want to be competitive at the game and take Hut very seriously, which is fine. It's an extremely fun game mode. There's an advantage to spending real life money, but if you're going to, give it your all, spending money is completely okay. So you need to understand, like, and it's you need to. What I mean by a goal is you need to determine whether you're going to spend money or not. It's not so black and white. I don't mean $25. Really, if you want to have a good team, um, and have a lot of coins, an excess of coins, and build a very, very good competitive team, you're looking at about $100. Now, a lot of people are gonna be like, "What the fuck?" Think of that though. $100 into this game. Now you've already spent like 70 or 80 to buy it. $100 in this game. Think how long you play this game for, though. I have games on my desk that I've played for fucking maybe 3 hours and never touched again. Now, I waste my money, but so be it. The amount of time that you play this game is well worth it. So, if don't feel bad if you like spend $100 or whatever. I know a couple people that are on my streams and whatnot that spend like 1,000. It's fucking nuts. But if you got the money, go do it. But what I'm trying to get across to you guys is don't be upset when you run into a powerhouse team and bitch you can't beat them because their team's better. Because one, it really does depend on skill. There are advantages to having a better team, but usually the better player wins 9 times out of 10, regardless of who they have on their roster. Again, this video series is a prime example of that. So all I want to get across to you guys again is if you go into Hut, make a decision early on. Are you going to spend money? And if you are, spend about 100. Because if you spend 20, you're really not going to get that much. And secondly, it's like crack. You're going to spend more. Spend 100 at once. That's my honest recommendation. Spend 100 at once. Get all the bonus coins and whatnot. I think it might be 112 to get the next bonus. Totally worth it because, guys, you know you're addicts. Like, you know you're going to play this fucking game a ton. Enjoy it. I'm completely okay with advocating for that. Again, though, this series is going to show you how to do it for free and succeed. But I do want to point out that have a goal in mind when it comes to competitive, because this series is not for competitive. You go into competitive seasons now, and it is a different monster. Again, I'm going to have videos for that in the future, but that's what I want to get across in today's video. And totally don't get me wrong, guys. I'm all about you guys playing for free. That's why I'm doing this video series, to show you guys how to do that. I've played this game for about 15 years of my life, and this is some of the most fun I've had in it, and it's really because I like challenging myself, and I need a bigger challenge in this game, and it is hilarious to fucking pump on kids when I've got goddamn Tom Pyatt as my first line center, and they're running a Crosby Ovechkin monster line, and it's just way more fun. Now, but again, looking at my team, it kind of sucks, and it's really shit trying to build it. But you'll have a lot more fun if that is your thing by spending money, but you need to spend the money. You can't just dink and dunk. That's my only recommendation when it comes to spending money in the game. Go big the first time, build a fucking sick team, and I'm gonna show you guys how to turn all those packs and all the excess crap when you don't pull an amazing guy. I'm gonna show you how to turn that into a ton of coins in later videos. Okay, so let's get on to the games in Division 7, boys. Alright guys, we're going to pick it up in Game 2 of Division 7. quick off the rush goal here. I absolutely get this guy to get eaten up, and then when he selects his defenseman, he's chasing already. When you get into the zone, these ones are easy. I can go into the slot for that twisted wrister, but there is a good breakaway goal here. Forehand, backhand in tight works, I want to say, about 80% of the time. Nice little play that I've been working on or using more often is when you're using the overload, you've got the 3 guys on the side of the boards. You guys know that by now if you've watched my videos. You take that middle guy and you skate him out towards the middle of the slot. They're going to drag all of their defenders, the one attacking AI always, as well as the guy they're choosing. They're always going to try and poke you with the line because they see that breakaway, right? The second they do that, your guy that's at the point already will instantly move up. This can be done on either side, forehand, backhand. Pass it right back to him here, and the guy in the slot, because he was chasing my guy up top, the guy in the slot's wide open for this one. All right, soon after that, this one's all about patience, guys. So I fuck up the breakaway here, but I pass it back to the point. Now, something I want to get across to you guys: when you're in the offensive zone, cycling and whatnot, you guys see my videos and how I'm passing and how do I notice that they're open when I'm playing the game? It's at a fast speed. I'm not, the second that I pass the puck to a player I know I'm not going to do anything with in the offensive zone, I just ignore it. Stop looking at the guy with the puck and start looking at the other guys and waiting for an open lane. Now, this sounds dangerous, but you're going to get much better at it. So I instantly see, when I get back to the point, I know I'm not going to pass it or shoot it from here. So I just wait. And the second that he pulls his guys towards me, I pass it over to the left. And I've got this guy, I wait and hold the puck a little bit because this guy's super aggressive with his defenseman. And there you go. It's in the back of the net. So literally off that face-off, this guy gets on the board. So in this one, I'm using playing as my defenseman, and again, I'm going to show you guys how to do this more and more. But what I do is he passes back to the point here, and I don't know why my guys are collapsing so much, but he's got fucking a year at the point here. So as he goes to shoot, I've gotten really good at blocking shots by just getting in the way, and here I just miss. And unfortunately, point shots in this game are hit or miss in Hut, and this one just blows by Ranta. So we're on to the second period now, and I play the rush on a 2-on-1. Guys, they're almost always going to pass on the 2-on-1. You're going to know the ones that don't are the kind of elite players who know how to score those constant breakaway deep goals, and you'll know early on if they are one of those. But if not, on a 2-on-1, they're almost always going to pass. So at a certain point, just break off towards the pass. Now here, I play the 2-on-1 pretty well. He fucks that up, but steals the puck back, gets it out of the slot, which I shouldn't have allowed. But again, I'm playing a little aggressive there, and unfortunately, it just gets pochecked. Oh, we got ourselves a game. So I'm playing this one on the rush. I play the rush really well. Again, guys, use the vision control holding L2. Turn off the auto back skate. Get in the habit of holding L2 down while you're back skating. And always just make sure that he's in front of you or to the left or right of you. Never let him get by you. It's going to force him to do some fucking stupid things. And again, here, unfortunately, the pass just goes all the way over to the right of the boards and nobody's there. The guy picks it up. And then I'm still controlling my defenseman. Again, it's not always the best option to use your defenseman. And I'm just out to lunch here, and the guy just bangs in a rebound. So now that I decide to get my head out of my ass here, soon after that last goal, I'm on the rush. I'm trying to pass it around the boards, and for whatever reason, it hits the net and slows down right to my guy. He controls and goes towards that, and the dude in the slot is wide open for that crispy piss missile. And we're into the third. I get a little cheeky here with that nasty ass toe drag. The dude's being aggressive. If you time the toe drag right, it's an amazing deke that doesn't slow down your movement and allows you to get around dudes as long as you time it right. If you don't, you're gonna get fucking train wrecked. And allows me to spring on a breakaway and 2-goal lead early in the third. Just looking to close out the game here. I get a nice little open lane for that cross crease, and stupid fucking animation, but goes in, and we're moving on to game 3. And we're going to pick it up in game 3. This is classic evidence of why you hold R2 to select the last guy back. I'm chasing here already, and then my own fucking AI defenseman gets in my way, springs him on the breakaway. The dude plays it perfect because I select my goalie way too early, and then I don't be aggressive enough with it to do the diving pocheck. He passes it in the slot, and GG to this kid. This game's a great example for those games where you are just piss-pounding your opponent, but he's up with either 1 or 2 goals, and you just can't seem to break through. But you're absolutely dominating play. This is exactly what this is. What you need to do in these situations is just understand that you're the better player. You're having a better game. You're just getting unlucky finishes. Keep with the overload. Wait for your breakaway opportunities, and then finish. And finally, 4 minutes to go. I knock him off the puck here. He's chasing with his defenseman. I get my breakaway attempt. Backhand, forehand, right in tight. And boom, it's a whole new game. See, guys, these are these games where you're just super frustrated. But it's in overtime now. I got it to overtime. I'm absolutely dominating them. You need to execute your strategies in overtime. And I'm going to show you a nice way to handle 3-on-3. I'm going to make this real simple and let the clip run out. You always focus on puck possession. Leave the zone if you have to, re-enter, and use the overload. And it's much smaller, but you're essentially just rotating between your three players and trying to get that guy in the slot open for that fucking piss missile. Gotcha. There it is, boys. These are the ones that are the most satisfying. The ones where you know you should win, for whatever reason it's giving you a fucking hell of a time. But when you pull it out, it's fantastic. I'm going to skip ahead, guys. I want to keep these videos under, 20 minutes and not fucking bore you to death. So we're going to skip to the title game. I'm 5-1 right now, so we're going to show you this skip to this title game. So I showed you another forecheck video and my advanced tips video. If you hold A or the backhand deke while you're going along the boards, most of the time you're going to survive the hit and squeak by. That's exactly what happens here. Hit him with that Kia fucking toe drag. This is an extremely bad case of the Mondays. And here, kids, is how not to play defense. 1. Never bite as the last man back. 2. Never dive to try and break up a 2-on-1 when you're not even lying the correct way and leave a wide open way for the pass to go through. And we're going to skip ahead to the third period. I'm caught playing as my defenseman here. I'm not auto backskating. I don't have a good shot to block this cross-ice wrister. And from the point, it is just as deadly from dead in the middle in the slot. This is some wizardry. When you're out thinking the dude, it is way too much fun. So a good face-off play is to tie him up and win the draw with the right-handed right winger. Skate over to the left. They're going to think you're going all the way to the left. Just instantly cut back. And this is just all about patience and seeing the play before they do. Here's this drag the guys to the point maneuver again, guys. I think I'm onto something here. Again, there's always going to be, with the overload, there's always going to be someone rotating down the boards when you go up to the point. So just watch for that pass back, and you're going to have a dude wide open in the slot. And have a wrister. So, guys, that takes care of Div 7. Again, I ended up getting a fucking shit-ass Div title pack, but that is what it is. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Sorry for the short one today as far as in-depth hut tips. I'm working on the Shea Weber Elimination Tournament on Twitch, so I do have a little bit more time invested in that this weekend. So I will be back next weekend with Division 6 and some more in-depth shit for you guys. Again, follow me on Twitch at www.twitch.tv/nosleeves12. Follow me on Twitter for giveaways and shit at nosleevesgaming, and you guys stay average.
Your mama's home, we can bring